Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
The 37 on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Looking deep for Jennings. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jauan Jennings. 63 yards. And the 49ers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal. And it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
What's up?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he edges. He gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and... Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. He may go. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints going first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And bulldozing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll get you over to Orlando. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? Come out with something, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The throw over the middle taken in. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got his target. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. Back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Here's Haener. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
It's complete. Kamara. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know